God strictly warns you. God says, I will save you. They are laying a dangerous trap for you. I command you to listen to me before 11:51 p.m. Don't skip God. Stop scrolling. Listen carefully. This is not a random moment. Heaven is reaching out to you right now, and you cannot afford to turn away. If you skip this, you might miss the one voice that is trying to pull you out of something dark before it's too late. This isn't just a warning. This is your rescue. A trap is being set for you, and you don't even see it yet. But I see it. I know where they've placed it, how they're covering it up, and what their plan is once you fall in. I'm not asking you to listen because I need to speak. I'm commanding you to listen because I'm trying to save you. Comment Amen if you feel the weight of this truth and you choose to listen with all your heart. There is something happening around you right now that you can't explain. The delays, the confusion, the sudden moments of fear, the people acting strange without cause. This is not a coincidence. It's a setup. They are laying a net for your soul, planning things behind your back, and you think it's just life being hard. But it's deeper than that. I see their conversations in the dark. I hear their whispers. They think they are clever, but they have no idea that I, the Lord your God, see every thought and intention. My child, I have not brought you this far just to let you fall. I have not blessed you just to watch you lose it all. I have not poured out my spirit over you so that the enemy can come and snatch you out of my hand. But here is what you need to understand. My warning is a gift. It is proof of my love. When I say do not skip me, I'm not being dramatic. I'm being urgent. Because the trap is real and time is short. Listen to me before 11:51 p.m. That is not just a time. That is a window, a door, a moment that carries something sacred for you. You must not ignore it. They are trying to confuse your path. They want to distract you, overwhelm you, make you doubt everything I've promised. They want you to settle, to forget who you are, to walk in fear instead of faith. But I have called you for something higher, and I will not let them win. That's why I'm speaking now. That's why I've interrupted your day. Because you are in danger, and I love you too much to stay silent. If you believe I'm speaking directly to you right now, comment 1111 as a sign that you receive this moment of divine alignment. The enemy always tries to move in moments of breakthrough. Right when you're close to something great, he stirs up confusion. He sends people to test you. He uses weariness to slow you down. That's why this moment matters. This isn't just about danger. It's about destiny. If you don't hear me now, you might step into something you can't step back from. That's why I'm giving you a way out before the trap is even triggered. That's why I'm showing you what they don't want you to see. You are mine. You were created with purpose. You are not an accident walking through this world blindly. I put my breath in you. I put my spirit on you. And I gave you promises that are still in motion. But promises require protection. That's why I've placed angels around you. That's why I've stirred this moment for your eyes to be opened. I'm not calling you to panic. I'm calling you to pay attention. Not everything that looks harmless is harmless. Not every opportunity is from me. Not every open door leads to blessing. Some are traps dressed as blessings. You've felt the unease. You've sensed something off. Don't ignore that. That is me. That is my spirit within you, trying to nudge you away from danger. Stop explaining away your discernment. Stop brushing off what feels wrong. I gave you that inner warning for a reason. You are in a spiritual battle, and it's not a small one. It's over your peace, your mind, your future, your calling. But I will not let them take it. I will not let you fall. You don't need to fear what's ahead, but you do need to trust me. Don't move ahead of me. Don't try to fix what only I can fix. Don't argue with people I've told you to walk away from. Don't open doors I've already closed. My protection comes with obedience. My covering flows through your surrender. The more you listen, the more you will see how I move. I know you're tired. I know you've cried in secret. I know you've wondered if I'm really near. Let me answer you now. Yes, I am with you. Every second, every breath, every battle. I've seen it all. And still I chose you. Still, I've prepared a way out. Still I speak to you in love and say, I will save you. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. I have shielded you from things you didn't even know were there. This is your moment. I'm speaking clearly, not in riddles. I'm warning you because I love you. They are setting a trap. But I have already made a way of escape. Trust me. Hold my hand. Don't let doubt shake your heart. And don't walk away from this word. It is for you, meant for you, timed for you. If you know deep in your spirit that this is not a coincidence and something divine is happening here, comment 222 to declare your trust. I will break the plans of the wicked. I will scatter their schemes. I will expose every lie and lift you above every trap. But you must stay with me. Keep praying. Keep listening. Keep your heart pure. Keep your eyes on me. The world will shout distractions. People will speak doubt. But I will speak truth. I will speak peace. I will speak healing into your broken places. And I will give you strength. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This is not just a warning, it's a rescue. I am rescuing you in advance. I am pulling you away from something before it touches you. I am speaking into your timeline and shifting things behind the scenes. You won't always see it, but you will feel it. That sudden peace, that closed door, that unexpected delay, that's me. That's my hand. That's how I move when you trust me more than your plans. Keep your spirit open. Keep your heart humble. There's more I will say, more I will reveal. But for now, just know this, I see what they've planned, and I will not let it succeed. I am God, and when I say I will save you, nothing can stop me. And I, the Lord your God, am not hiding them from you. I am drawing near to you because you are mine. The trap was designed in silence. It was meant to go unseen. But I am pulling back the curtain so you can see what's been waiting to harm you. Comment 333 right now if you choose to walk by faith and not by fear. They have tried to distract you. They have played with your trust. The enemy has whispered lies in the dark, hoping you would believe them. He's tried to convince you that I've forgotten you, that you've gone too far, or that I've stopped listening. But look at this moment. Listen to this voice. Would I come after you if I had left you behind? Would I speak to you if you were too far gone? No. I am still fighting for you. Even when you stopped praying. Even when you almost gave up. Even when your heart was too tired to believe. I was still there. You must understand what is happening around you. This battle is not about your past. It's about your future. It's about your calling. It's about what I have placed inside of you that the enemy cannot control. That's why the warfare has increased. That's why the people around you have changed. That's why you felt like you're being pressed on every side. It's because something is about to break open in your life, and the enemy is terrified of what you'll become if you make it through this. But I say to you, Not only will you make it, you will rise from it with more strength, more wisdom, and more power than ever before. This is why I command you to listen before 11:51 p.m. Because there is a shift happening, a turning point that will either lead you deeper into my protection or outside of it if you ignore my voice. That time is not random, it is not symbolic, it is set apart. What you choose before then matters. Will you keep walking with people I told you to release? Will you keep returning to things that poison your peace? Or will you finally surrender the weight you were never meant to carry? I have seen what you do not see. I have heard the conversations that were never meant to reach your ears. They are not only trying to distract you, they are planning to destroy your joy, your progress, your faith. And yet, I have held them back. I have kept you covered when they plotted. I confused their tongues. I delayed their timing. And I sent you this message as a lifeline, so you could see the truth before it touched you. But protection isn't passive. You must act. You must trust me enough to walk away from what I reveal, even if it's comfortable, even if it's familiar, even if your heart still wants to believe it's safe. Not everything that feels good is good for your soul. Some things are traps wrapped in comfort. Some relationships are poisoned wells. Some opportunities are doors that lead to dead ends. That's why I ask for your obedience, not to control you, but to save you. Comment 555 to declare that you believe God is protecting you right now, even from what you cannot see. When I say, don't skip me, I mean it, because the enemy hopes you will. He hopes you'll scroll past. He hopes you'll grow numb. But not you, not now. You have been chosen, set apart, called by name. You are not average. You are not invisible. You are marked with my presence. I placed my light in you to stand out in dark places. And even though they tried to dim that light with doubt, rejection, confusion, and betrayal, they cannot put it out. You wonder why they walked away, why things fell apart, why you had to face rejection after rejection. Let me tell you, some of those losses were my protection. I heard the things they said when you weren't in the room. I saw the thoughts they carried in their hearts. I watched how they smiled at you but didn't mean you well. And so I removed them. I shifted the path. I redirected the story. Because I'm more concerned with your purpose than your comfort. This is the season of exposure. I am revealing what's been hidden. I am showing you who's really for you and who's been sent as a distraction. Don't grieve what I'm removing. Don't fight to keep what I'm trying to release you from. If you hold on to what I'm asking you to let go of, you'll only delay what I've already prepared. But if you trust me, really trust me, you'll walk into something that won't hurt you, lie to you, or drain you. I've seen the moments you questioned if I was still near. When you begged me to say something, when you needed just one sign that I hadn't given up on you. This is it. This is me. Breaking through the noise. Pulling you aside. Saying, I'm not done. I'm not gone. I'm still your God. You're not fighting alone. The pain, the pressure, the spiritual attacks, they are real. But so is my power. So is my presence. I have surrounded you with angels. I have filled your space with my spirit. I have sent people to pray for you when you didn't even know it. You were never forgotten. I've just been working behind the curtain, preparing you for what's next. But the time is now. You must stay close to me. You must follow what I say, even if it doesn't make sense yet. And know this, no trap formed against you will prosper. They may talk, they may plan, they may gather, but I will scatter. I will confuse their tongues. I will make their plans fall apart before they ever reach you. Because you are mine, I will save you. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words, and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The clock is ticking. This is not to make you afraid. This is to make you aware. There is power in divine timing. There is safety in obedience. Before 11:51 p.m., come to me fully. Lay it down. Repent. Trust. Let me lead. I will not fail you. I never have, and I never will. You have not been abandoned to figure things out by yourself. I have been with you since the beginning, and I am not about to let go now. I see where you are. I see what they're trying to do. I know the intentions they've hidden behind friendly words and fake kindness. They speak peace with their lips, but they carry poison in their hearts. That is why I warned you. That is why I'm still speaking, because they have set a trap, but I will not let you fall into it. You were not supposed to hear this by chance. There's something I need you to receive deep within your spirit. The warning is not just about what's around you, it's also about what's happening inside of you. The enemy is trying to steal your confidence. He wants you to question your worth, your strength, your purpose. But I have already spoken over you. I have already declared who you are. You are my child. You are chosen. You are covered. You are not weak, no matter how tired you feel. You are not alone, no matter how quiet the world seems. I am your refuge, and I will never fail you. Comment 777 if you know God is fighting for you, even when you can't see it. The dangerous thing about the trap is that it doesn't look dangerous. It's disguised as something you think you need. That's how the enemy works. He dresses up destruction to look like a blessing. He knows if he makes it too obvious, you'll walk away. So instead, he sends opportunities that look good, but aren't from me. He places people in your path who say all the right things but carry wrong spirits. He opens doors that were never mine to open. And if you're not listening for my voice, you'll walk right into something that will drain your soul. That's why I tell you again, do not move without me. Don't make decisions based on pressure. Don't let fear lead you. I don't guide you through fear. I guide you through peace. The kind of peace that may not make sense to your mind, but feels right in your spirit. That's where I am. That's where I speak. If you're confused, pause, don't rush. Wait for me. Because when I speak, I bring clarity, not chaos. And I will always confirm my direction if you seek me with a sincere heart. You have cried in secret. You felt like no one understands what you're carrying. You've smiled on the outside while breaking on the inside. But I've seen it all. And I am not ashamed of you. I am not disappointed. I am proud of your strength. I am moved by your faithfulness. Even when you were weary, you still tried to believe. Even when others walked away, you still turned to me. That is why I will not let your enemies win. That is why I will not let the trap succeed. I am tearing down the lies. I am cutting off the influence of people who pretend to care but are sent to distract you. I'm revealing the hidden motives behind the masks. You asked me for clarity. You asked me to show you who was real. So now, I'm doing it. But will you trust me when I show you? Will you walk away when I say let go? Will you choose truth, even when it hurts? You can't take everything and everyone into the next season of your life. Some doors have to close, some relationships have to end, some habits have to die. Because what I'm preparing for you is too valuable to risk. I have new peace for you, new strength, new favor, but you have to release the things I've been nudging you to surrender. Don't hold on out of fear. Let it go because you trust me. I have better, I have more, And I'm not asking you to give up something unless I'm planning to replace it with something greater. Comment 999 if you're ready to let go of what's not from God and receive what is. Every prayer you whispered in the dark, I heard it. Every time you said, God, please help me, I was already moving. You may not see the full picture yet, but I've been aligning things in your favor. I've been protecting you from people who were never meant to carry your heart. I've been blocking attacks before they even reached you. You don't know how many traps I've already destroyed, but I do. And I will continue to protect you as long as you trust me. The warning still stands. The time still matters. Listen before 11:51 p.m. That moment is not just about time. It is a turning point. It is a spiritual checkpoint. There is something I want to lift off of you, something I want to break off of your life, but I won't force my way in. You must choose. You must open your heart. You must respond. This is your chance to realign, to come back, to surrender completely. I am not angry with you. I'm not keeping score of your mistakes. I just want your heart. I want your trust. I want your attention. Because where I'm leading you, you can't afford to be half in. You have to be all in, fully surrendered, fully awake, fully dependent on me. I'm not looking for perfect people. I'm looking for willing hearts. I will use your pain. I will use your brokenness. I will use your story. What they meant for evil, I will turn for good. What was meant to destroy you will become the very thing that lifts you. But only if you let me, only if you stop running, only if you stay under my covering. You are precious to me. I didn't create you for chaos. I created you for peace, for purpose, for love. You are not disposable. You are not forgotten. You are my beloved, and I have placed my hand over your life. I know the way forward. I know the people you need. I know the doors that will lead to destiny and the ones that lead to destruction. Let me lead. Let me protect. Let me be your God fully, not just when you're in trouble. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. There is more I want to do in you, more I want to show you, more I want to give. But you must let go of the things that are blocking your blessings. Some of them are people, some are habits, some are fears, but every single one of them can be overcome when you surrender them to me. The enemy wants you to stay stuck, but I'm calling you to step forward. You are not who you used to be. You have grown, you have survived, you have learned, and now it's time to rise. The trap will not hold you. The lies will not define you. The delays will not stop you, because I am with you. I am your defender. I am your healer. I am your waymaker, and I will save you. I've led you here not just to speak to you, but to protect you from something the enemy set in motion. I'm still calling you. I'm still standing between you and the danger you can't see. But you need to listen closely, because the trap is closer than you think, and your obedience is what will keep you safe. You've been feeling the pressure. You've noticed the shift. One moment things seemed to be moving forward, and then suddenly everything began to fall apart. That's not just a season, that's a spiritual assault. The enemy has launched something specific at you, not just to slow you down, but to break you. He wants to wear you out so you lose your focus. He wants to cloud your vision so you make decisions without me. But I am stopping that plan right now. This message is your wake-up call. I'm speaking into your situation so you don't fall into what they're preparing for you. Comment 1010 if you believe God is protecting your future right now. You've seen some things lately that didn't sit right with you, people acting different, words spoken that felt strange. Sudden disruptions. That was not random. I was trying to get your attention. I've been showing you the cracks. I've been uncovering the danger. But I need you to take it seriously. Don't explain it away. Don't call it a phase. That check in your spirit, that heaviness you've been feeling, it's me speaking. Don't ignore it. The enemy is bold, but he is not stronger than me. He's tried to copy my voice. He's tried to use your emotions to twist the truth. But I am cutting through the noise. I'm revealing what's real. You don't have to walk in confusion anymore. You don't have to carry the weight of figuring it all out alone. I will lead you. I will confirm every word. I will show you the truth. But you have to come closer. You have to trust what I reveal, even if it's not what you expected. Some of you have been feeling restless, like something is stirring. That's because it is. I'm shifting things in the spirit. I'm setting up divine appointments. I'm closing doors that were never meant to be opened. I'm cutting ties to things that only serve to keep you bound. But you must not fight me when I remove something. What you call rejection, I call protection. What feels like loss is actually the start of something new. Don't hold on to what I'm freeing you from. There are people around you who smile in front of you but carry jealousy in their hearts. There are connections you've trusted that were never from me. I see the motives behind every action. I see the unseen. You don't need to fear what they're saying behind closed doors. I will expose what's hidden. I will scatter their plans, but you must stay under my covering. Don't run ahead. Don't try to prove anything to anyone. I am your defender. Let me fight for you. Comment 1515 if you're ready to walk away from what God is asking you to leave behind. You are not weak for feeling tired. You are not failing because you feel unsure. You've been carrying more than you were meant to. You've been doing your best, trying to stay faithful. And I see that. I honor that. But now I'm calling you to rest in me, to let go of the anxiety, to stop trying to control outcomes. The more you try to carry it alone, the heavier it becomes. But if you surrender it to me, I will lift it. I will carry you through. You don't have to have all the answers. You just need to keep trusting the one who does. This is a turning point. A divine moment in time where your future is being shaped by the choices you make now. That's why I said, listen before 11:51 p.m. Not because I want to pressure you, but because I know what's coming. I know what's waiting beyond that hour. There's something shifting in the atmosphere, and I don't want you to miss it. I'm preparing to release a breakthrough, to unlock something you've been praying for. But the release comes through obedience, through faith, through letting go. I've watched you grow through things that were meant to destroy you. I've seen you cry through battles and still worship me. I've seen the moments when giving up seemed easier, but you chose to hold on. That faith hasn't gone unnoticed. That trust is why I'm still moving in your life. Don't let the pressure trick you into thinking I've left. Don't let silence make you question my nearness. I'm closer now than I've ever been. I'm working on things you don't even know need fixing. The devil wants you distracted right now. He wants your attention scattered. He wants you busy thinking about things that don't matter. Because if you're distracted, you won't notice the trap. But I'm waking you up. I'm calling you back to focus. Come back to prayer. Come back to quiet time with me. Shut out the noise, because in the stillness, I will speak. And when I speak, everything changes. I've already gone before you. I've already seen the trap, and I've already made the way out. But you need to take the steps I show you. Don't delay. Don't debate it. If I say leave, leave. If I say wait, wait. If I say speak, speak. Because I'm not leading you to harm. I'm leading you to safety. I'm leading you into freedom, into peace, into purpose. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You were never meant to stay stuck in fear. You were never created to walk in anxiety. You were made in my image. And I don't panic. I don't guess. I don't make mistakes. If I'm asking you to move, it's because I've already prepared what's next. If I'm asking you to let go, it's because what I'm bringing is better. You have to believe that. Do not be afraid of the shaking, the people who walk away, the sudden shifts. Sometimes I remove things quickly to make room for what's been delayed. That delay is ending. That breakthrough is near. You've cried long enough. You've battled long enough. Now it's time to see what I've been preparing behind the scenes. But you must stay close. The enemy is still trying. He's still working. But he's no match for me. And as long as you stay with me, he cannot win. His trap will fail. His lies will crumble. His plans will fall apart. Because I am God, and I am fighting for you. I see how long you've waited for answers. You've had nights where the silence was deafening, days when your strength ran out before the morning did. But I was there. I never left. I was keeping you when you didn't know you needed keeping. There's something sacred happening right now. You are being drawn out of danger, out of confusion, out of delay. You thought you were stuck, but I was actually slowing you down so you wouldn't rush into what was meant to destroy you. What you thought was rejection was really my protection. What you called waiting was me preparing your way. I have never withheld anything from you out of cruelty. Every no was for your good. Every silence had purpose. Every delay carried mercy. The trap that's been set for you is real, but I'm not afraid of it. And because you are mine, you don't need to be either. What the enemy meant to use against you, I will use to bless you. But you must not return to what I've already removed. You must not let your emotions talk you out of what I've shown you in the Spirit. I don't lead you in circles. I lead you forward. And you are not going back. Comment 1717 if you believe that where God is taking you is greater than what He removed. I've been stirring your heart lately, haven't I? That's not anxiety. That's not just your imagination. That's me, calling you deeper, pulling you into a place where you no longer settle for surface-level faith. I'm asking for more of you, not because I need it, but because you do. You need to be close to me now more than ever. The warfare you've faced wasn't just random, it was strategic. The enemy knows you're stepping into something. He knows your prayers have been breaking chains. He knows your worship has been shifting atmospheres. And he's scared. That's why the pressure has been so intense. That's why the attacks have come from unexpected places. Because he knows you're dangerous to his plans. And the more you wake up to who you are, the more damage you'll do to the kingdom of darkness. But don't let the pressure make you retreat. Let it push you into me. Let it remind you that you're not fighting alone. I have assigned angels to go before you. I've surrounded you with grace, and my Spirit is alive inside of you. You're stronger than you feel, not because of your own ability, but because of my power working in you. I don't call the qualified, I qualify the called. And I've called you. Yes, you. Even with the flaws, even with the past, even with the fear. I'm not intimidated by what you lack. I'm the God who multiplies the little you bring. I'm the one who turns weakness into strength. I'm the one who uses broken people to carry out perfect plans. You're not behind. You're not late. You're not overlooked. Everything I promised is still in motion. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it's not coming. I am not bound by your timeline. I work in seasons, and your season is shifting. Right now, even as you read this, something is breaking open in the spirit, and soon you'll see it in the natural. But don't wait until the breakthrough to believe me. Believe now, praise now, trust now. Comment 1212 if you're choosing to trust God in the middle of your process. Some of you are wrestling with fear. You've been asking, what if it doesn't work out? But I'm asking you, what if it does? What if this is the year the door opens? What if the healing comes? What if the restoration is real? You've been trained to expect disappointment, so hope feels risky. But I'm calling you to hope again. I'm asking you to believe again, not because it's easy, but because I am faithful. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to keep saying yes. Yes to me. Yes to my will. Yes, even when it's uncomfortable, because obedience unlocks blessings that comfort never could. I know it's hard to let go of the familiar. I know you're afraid of what comes next, but hear me, nothing I lead you into will destroy you, even if it stretches you, even if it humbles you, even if it breaks your pride. It will not break your soul. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm healing you. This season requires your full attention. No more spiritual sleepwalking, no more divided heart. You've been lukewarm for too long, and it's left you vulnerable. But I'm calling you to be awake, alert, surrendered. There's too much at stake. The enemy is counting on your distraction. He's hoping you'll be too busy, too tired, too numb to see the trap he's laid. But if you stay close to me, you'll see through his plans before they can touch you. The time still matters. I told you before. Listen before 11:51 p.m. That time is not symbolic. It is a divine instruction. I speak in times and seasons, and this one matters. Your obedience is connected to a shift. Don't dismiss this moment. Don't treat this like a suggestion. I am not warning you for no reason. I am trying to save you from heartbreak, from wasted time, from spiritual traps that look harmless on the surface. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are chosen, and chosen people are always targeted. That's why it's been so hard. That's why your process has felt heavier than others. But the weight is not without purpose. I'm building you. I'm preparing you for greater. But you can't step into that greater while holding on to things that are meant to be left behind. This is the season to release, to forgive, to let go, to trust me with what you don't understand. I've seen your frustration. I've heard you say, God, I don't know what else to do. And here is my answer. Stay with me. Don't run. Don't retreat. Don't go back. Keep walking. Even if you have to walk with tears in your eyes, even if your legs are shaking, keep walking, because the promise is ahead, not behind. The healing is forward. The peace is forward. The restoration is forward. Everything the enemy has stolen, I will restore. Everything he tried to kill, I will resurrect. But you must stay in position. Don't let offense pull you out. Don't let fear silence your prayers. Don't let delay convince you to quit. What I've spoken will come to pass. Heaven does not lie. My word never returns empty. It always accomplishes what I sent it to do. I have been watching every moment you thought you were alone. I have been guarding you in ways you will only understand later. Even now, I am standing between you and what was meant to harm you. This warning has not expired. My voice has not faded. The danger did not disappear just because time passed. The enemy does not retreat easily when he senses he is losing ground. That is why staying close to me matters now more than ever. The trap was designed to catch you when you relax, when you assume the storm is over, when you stop listening. But I am keeping you alert not to frighten you, but to protect you. Awareness is mercy, discernment is love in action. I know you have been tempted to doubt what I have shown you. Your mind keeps trying to explain away what your spirit already knows. You have told yourself you are overthinking, that you are being too sensitive, that maybe it is nothing. But hear me clearly. I do not stir your spirit without reason. I do not warn my children without cause. That uneasiness you felt was not fear, it was discernment. And discernment is a gift I give to those I trust. Comment 111. If you choose to align your heart with God's truth and not your doubts, you are not imagining the distance you feel from certain people. You are not wrong for sensing the shift. I have been separating you quietly, gently, because sudden separation would have shocked your heart. Some people were meant to walk with you only for a season. They were never assigned to your future. And if I did not remove them, they would have hindered what I am about to release in your life. What feels like loneliness right now is actually preparation. I am making room. You must understand this season. I am refining you, not punishing you. I am pruning you, not abandoning you. When a branch is pruned, it feels loss, but it produces more fruit. You are being prepared for increase. That is why the attacks came. That is why the pressure intensified. That is why the trap was set. The enemy does not set traps for those who are going nowhere. He targets those who are about to move forward. I need you to slow your thoughts and quiet your heart. You have been carrying too many voices. Opinions, expectations, fears, and memories have all been competing for your attention. That noise makes it easier to miss my direction. Step back, breathe, come into my presence. I will always speak clearly when you come to me sincerely. I am not a God of confusion. When I guide you, peace follows, even if the path is unfamiliar. You have been asking me for confirmation, and I am giving it to you now. You are on the right path, but you must not rush. The trap was placed along a shortcut. It looked like an easier way. It promised faster results, quicker relief, less waiting. But shortcuts that are not from me always come with hidden costs. I am calling you to patience, because patience will keep you safe. What I have for you will not require you to compromise your peace or your faith. I see how deeply you care. I see how much you want things to work out. That is why you are vulnerable to manipulation. The enemy studies your heart. He knows what you long for. He knows what you fear losing. That is why you must anchor yourself in me. Not in people, not in outcomes, not in emotions. I am the only foundation that will not shift beneath you. When everything else shakes, I remain. Do not revisit what I have already delivered you from. Do not romanticize past seasons that nearly broke you. There were nights you begged me to rescue you from situations you now consider returning to. Remember your prayers. Remember your tears. Remember how far I brought you. Growth often makes the past look safer than it truly was, but I am leading you forward, not backward. Comment 888 if you are ready to step fully into the new season God is opening for you. You are more protected than you realize. I have closed doors you never saw. I have blocked conversations that would have harmed you. I have delayed events that would have pulled you into unnecessary pain. You thought things were falling apart, but they were actually falling into place. You thought you were being overlooked, but you were being shielded. My protection does not always feel gentle, but it is always intentional. I need you to guard your heart now. Be careful who you confide in. Not everyone deserves access to your inner world. Some people listen only to gather information, not to offer support. I am teaching you wisdom. Silence is sometimes safer than explanation. You do not need to defend yourself. You do not need to prove your intentions. I know your heart. Let me handle what you cannot control. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The time I mentioned still matters. Before 11:51 p.m., I want your attention, your surrender, your honesty. Come to me without pretending you are strong. Lay down the fear you have been hiding. Confess the doubt you have been carrying. Release the anger you have been suppressing. I already know it all, but there is power when you place it in my hands willingly. That act of trust will shift something you cannot yet see. You are not behind schedule. You are right where you need to be to receive what is coming. Stop comparing your journey to others. Their path is not yours. Their timing is not yours. I work uniquely with each of my children. What I am building in you requires depth, not speed. And depth takes time, but it also brings stability, wisdom, and lasting peace. You will look back on this season and understand why I warned you, why I slowed you down, why I asked you to listen so carefully. You will see the trap you avoided. You will recognize the danger that never touched you, and you will thank me for speaking when I did. Until then, trust me even when you do not fully understand me. Faith is not about seeing the whole picture. It is about trusting the one who holds it. I am not finished with you. This is not the end. This is the turning point. Stay alert. Stay humble. Stay close. I am your refuge, your protector, your guide. And as long as you walk with me, no trap will succeed, no scheme will prevail, and no darkness will overcome the light I placed within you. I have surrounded you with my presence. Even when you couldn't feel me, I've carried you through storms you thought would drown you. And right now, I am speaking to you clearly again because what's ahead requires your full attention. You must not grow comfortable where I've only asked you to pass through. Some places feel safe, but they are only shelters for a night, not homes for a lifetime. If you try to build where I told you to rest, you will be out of alignment. That's where the trap gets you, not with something obviously wrong, but with something that feels almost right, almost peaceful, almost holy, but almost is not enough. I want you living in truth, not illusions, in freedom, not false comfort. The ones setting the trap aren't strangers. Some of them are people you trust, people who carry familiar voices. That's why this is hard. That's why your heart has been so confused, because deception often wears the mask of friendship. But I see through it. I see the motive behind the words. I hear the jealousy behind the laughter. And I am telling you again, do not ignore the shift I've allowed you to feel. It is not your job to fix people I've revealed as dangerous. Your only job is to obey me when I show you who is not safe for your spirit. Comment Amen if you choose to trust God more than your emotions. You keep asking me, why now? Because now is the time. Not tomorrow. Not when things settle down. Not when you feel more confident. Now. Because the enemy is not waiting. He is accelerating his plans. He is twisting truth. He is weaving traps in places you once called sacred. That is why I'm not just warning you, I'm commanding you to listen. This is not just another voice in the wind. This is the voice that formed the wind. And I'm speaking directly to you. There is more happening than you can see with your eyes. You sense it, even if you can't explain it. That pressure in your chest, the restlessness in your spirit, it's not stress, it's spiritual sensitivity. Your soul is picking up on the battle around you. You are not weak for feeling it. You are not too sensitive. You are tuned in. And I'm the one tuning your heart to what matters. You've tried to explain what you're going through, but the people around you don't always get it. That's because this isn't their battle, it's yours, and more importantly, it's mine. I'm fighting for you in ways you don't even understand. I've gone ahead of you to cancel plans meant to trap you. You'll never know how many times I've stepped in between you and destruction, but I did. And I still am. Stop letting guilt drag you back to people I've released you from. Stop letting pity reopen doors I've shut. You are not their savior. That's my job. You can love people from a distance. You can forgive without going back. You can be kind without compromising your peace. Obedience doesn't always look dramatic. It often looks like quiet distance, holy detachment, and peace that makes no sense to others. Comment 1313 if you are choosing obedience, even when it's not easy. You are not being punished. You are being protected. I've blocked some things not to hurt you, but to grow you. There are things you thought you needed that were actually distractions. People you begged me to keep that were only sent to delay you. I am a loving Father. I give, but I also take away. And when I remove something, it is only because I see what you don't. You keep wondering if you're missing out, but the only thing you'll miss is pain if you keep following me. You will not miss your destiny. You will not miss your moment. You will not miss the life I have planned for you. No trap formed against you will prosper when you stay within the covering of my voice. But don't wander. Don't let weariness pull you away from prayer. Don't let the silence convince you to settle. I will speak again. I will confirm what you've sensed. But I will not shout over your distractions. You must come close. You must make room. Set your eyes back on me. Give me your mornings again. Invite me into your choices again. Lay down your pride and your need to always have control. You're tired because you've been carrying it all on your own. But you were never meant to be your own provider. I am. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. The reason I am calling you to listen before 11:51 p.m. is not to scare you. It's to align you. It's to set you back on course. It's to open a door that's been waiting for your yes. The blessing is already prepared. The shift is already moving. But I'm waiting on your surrender. I don't force myself in, I wait to be welcomed. The clock isn't ticking to pressure you, it's reminding you of how sacred this moment is. You've been asking for a sign. This is it. Don't overthink it. Don't delay it. Don't put it off for later. Trust what I'm doing now. If you obey me in this moment, I will do more in one act of surrender than you've been able to do in years of striving. Some of you have been fighting battles in secret. You've smiled through the storm. You've kept going when no one checked on you. And I want you to know, I've seen every step. I've collected every tear. You have not gone unnoticed. I honor your faithfulness. I reward your faith. I'm not just going to bring you out, I'm going to elevate you after. I'm going to use your story to set others free. You don't even realize how much your testimony will carry power. The enemy has tried to bury you in discouragement, but I'm pulling you out. I'm lifting you up. You are not meant to just survive, you are meant to overcome, to rise, to walk in authority, to carry peace that silences storms. You are my child, and my children are not left in darkness. I always send light. This is personal. This is divine. This is me, your Father, calling you by name. I've seen the weight on your shoulders. I've seen the nights where you lay awake trying to figure out what to do next. I've heard the thoughts you didn't say out loud, and I'm telling you again, I am here, and I will not let the trap they've set for you succeed. They have been planning quietly. They have been watching, studying, waiting for the moment they think you're vulnerable enough to strike. But I have been watching too, and nothing they have prepared will touch you because I am stepping in. They will be confused. They will be scattered. Just like I did for my children before you, I will cause their plans to collapse under the weight of my power. But I still need you to do one thing. Listen. There is a path I have laid before you, but it is narrow. You cannot walk it while holding on to everything and everyone. That is why I've been calling you to release what you've been gripping so tightly. You're trying to carry it all and it's slowing you down. But if you let go, I'll give you the strength to move faster, lighter, freer. You can't run with shackles on your ankles. And you can't hear me clearly when your hands are full of distractions. Comment 1414. If you're choosing to let go and trust God with everything, you've come too far to let fear paralyze you now. This is not the time to shrink back. This is not the season to question everything I've already spoken. The enemy will use pressure to try to silence what you know to be true. He'll stir confusion, so you second-guess your steps. But confusion is not from me. I am not the author of disorder. I bring clarity, peace, conviction. And I am reminding you now what you already know. I have called you. I have protected you. And I am about to take you further, but you must stay under my covering. Do not return to what once drained you. Do not entertain voices I've asked you to stop listening to. Some of the traps are not physical, they are emotional and spiritual. They are built through manipulation, lies, and disguised intentions. That's why I've been sharpening your discernment. You thought you were overreacting, but you were hearing me. You felt something was off, and it was. Trust that. Don't let smooth words talk you out of your instincts. When I give you discernment, it's to protect you, not to confuse you. I've been guarding your heart even from the things you wanted. You prayed for blessings, but I gave you wisdom first. You asked for open doors, and I gave you stillness. That wasn't delay, it was development. I had to prepare you so the blessing wouldn't crush you. I had to teach you to depend on me, not on your plans, not on the approval of others, because the road I'm taking you on requires faith more than strategy. Your steps have been ordered, even the ones that felt like stumbles. Even the seasons where nothing made sense were part of my refining. You didn't miss it. You're not too late. What's for you will not pass you by as long as you stay surrendered to me. The only way the enemy can stop it is if he can convince you to walk away from me. That's what the trap is really about. It's not about the people. It's not about the distractions. It's about getting you to disconnect from your source, me. But that won't happen, because now you see it. Now you know. I will save you. And not just from them, but from what's been chasing you inside your own mind. That fear, that guilt, that feeling that you're not enough. I'm breaking that off of you. I'm cutting the lies at the root. Because when I look at you, I see someone I love deeply. I see someone I created for purpose, not survival. You were not made to barely make it. You were created to overcome, to rise. To walk in power and confidence, not in your own strength, but in mine. Comment 666 if you believe God's strength is greater than your struggle. There is still something about 11:51 p.m. that matters. It's not superstition. It's not symbolic. It's a holy warning, a divine checkpoint. I don't give times and dates unless something is being aligned in the spirit. This moment is a turning point. What you choose to believe, what you choose to release, and what you choose to walk away from right now will shape what comes next. Don't delay your obedience. Don't wait for more signs. I've given you enough. You've heard me clearly. Now trust me completely. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You have more strength than you know, but that strength is not meant to be used to carry what I've asked you to drop. You are exhausted because you are holding things that aren't yours. Lay them down. Place them at my feet. I will take it from here. You don't have to fix it. You don't have to carry their burdens. You don't have to carry the weight of always being the strong one. I will be your strength. I will be your safe place. I will be your guide. The blessing I'm bringing is not just relief, it's restoration. I'm not giving you pieces. I'm giving you wholeness. I'm not just mending the cracks. I'm building something new. But it starts with trust. It begins with surrender. The moment you stop trying to control it all is the moment I can release what's been held up. I'm not punishing you with waiting, I'm positioning you for perfect timing. This is why the trap was so aggressive. Because the enemy knew what was coming. He knew that if you stayed the course, if you kept believing, if you kept praying, something would shift. And it is. Right now. Don't give him the satisfaction of your silence. Praise even when it doesn't make sense. Worship when your heart is heavy. Keep moving when you feel like stopping. You're almost there. God says, this is not a joke. This person from your family has only 2 days left. Listen to me before it's too late to save them, and don't make the mistake of skipping. You must listen. You must not turn away right now. If you walk away from this before hearing it through, you might miss the only warning you will ever receive. This isn't a casual message, this is a divine alarm. Heaven is trying to break through the noise around you and tell you that time is running out. Someone you love, someone who matters deeply to you, has only 2 days left, 2 days to be saved, 2 days to be lifted out of danger, 2 days before something irreversible happens. I, the Lord your God, am not playing games. I do not speak in riddles or bring fear without reason. If you skip this, you may walk straight past the miracle I am preparing, and you may carry the weight of a regret you cannot undo. Comment Amen if you feel this speaking to your spirit. Listen carefully. When I say this is not a joke, I mean this is life and death. There is someone connected to your heart, to your home, to your blood, who is standing on the edge of a dark pit, and they don't even know it. You have 2 days to act, 2 days to pray, 2 days to intercede, to fight in the spirit for them. The enemy thinks he has them. He thinks you'll be too distracted, too doubtful, too late. But I am raising your awareness because I'm giving you a chance to interrupt what the devil planned. Do not delay. This person may be smiling in front of you. They may look like everything is fine, but inside, their soul is unraveling. It may be depression, sickness, addiction, danger, or a hidden trap, but you can't see it all. You weren't meant to carry this alone. That's why I am speaking now. That's why I stirred your spirit today. Because this person is precious to me, and I love them even more than you do. But I work through the willing, through those who hear my voice and do not ignore it. You are that person. There is a breakthrough within reach, but it is tied to obedience. I know this warning is hard. I know the urgency is shaking you, but that is my hand on you. That's my spirit burning in your chest. This is how I speak when time is short. This is how I move when I want to stop death. You may be the only one standing in the gap right now. I chose you to see this for a reason. You are not reading this by accident. I brought you here because this moment matters in eternity. If you walk away and treat this like any other thing you scroll past, you may lose something priceless. But if you stay, if you receive this fully and press into me, I will turn this around. I will pull them from the edge. I will fight for them through your prayers. I will send angels where no doctor, no counselor, no friend can reach. You must believe me. Comment 1111 if you believe what I'm saying to you. You've been praying for your family. You've asked me to protect them. You've cried for years in silence, wondering if I hear, and this is your answer. I am not deaf to your cries. I am not slow to move. But there are times when I wait for you to truly listen. This is that moment. I need you to understand the weight of what's happening right now. There is no rewind on life. 2 days means 2 days. And I don't want you to regret not doing what I asked of you in this window of mercy. Don't waste this hour in doubt. Use it to seek me with everything in you. Ask me who this person is. Ask me how to pray. Ask me what to speak over their life. I will lead you. I will show you things. I will confirm it to your heart. And if you obey, if you stand in faith, I will work a miracle that will be spoken of for generations. If I had not stepped in now, they would be lost. But I have not given up on them. I have not finished their story. I have not turned my face away. And just like I sent a prophet to warn Nineveh, just like I sent my angel to Lot before the destruction of Sodom, I am sending my voice to you now. Because when I love, I warn. When I care, I intervene. When I see danger ahead, I stir the ones I trust to act. You have been chosen, not because you are perfect, not because you have all the answers, but because your heart is still tender, because when I whisper you lean in, because even through your own battles you still cry out to me. That's why you are reading this now. That's why your heart is racing, because your spirit recognizes my voice, even if your mind is struggling to understand. I know you are tired. I know you feel like you've been carrying so much, but this is not the time to pull away. This is not the time to sink into defeat. This is the time to rise up, because I am about to do something mighty in your family. I am about to save a life, break a curse, and release a blessing that will overflow. But I need your faith, not your fear. I need your prayers, not your silence. I need your trust, not your excuses. There are things happening in the unseen right now. A battle is taking place for the soul of someone you love. And though you can't see it, heaven sees it clearly. That is why I called your attention. That is why this moment found you. Because I knew that if I could reach your heart, I could reach them through you. Like Moses standing before Pharaoh, like Esther before the king, your voice, your faith, your obedience holds power you don't yet understand. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Say yes to me. Say yes to standing in the gap. Say yes to being the one who brings my light into the dark place where they are. I will not fail you. I will not ignore your cry. I will not let your obedience go unseen. Watch what I do when you take me at my word. And if this word stirred your heart and you know it's for you, like this video once as your step of faith. I am watching not for clicks, but for surrender, for faith that moves mountains, for love that prays even when it's hard. I am still the God who can turn death into life, darkness into light, and despair into hope. I am the God who brought Lazarus out of the tomb. I am the God who split the sea for Moses, and I am the God who is ready to intervene in your family if you will let me. You must understand what's at stake. This isn't a test of emotion. This isn't a passing feeling. This is a holy interruption. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to save someone you love. There are doors about to close. There are battles being fought in secret. And my spirit is crying out for you to act now. Do not be the one who turns away thinking someone else will pray, someone else will speak up, someone else will carry this weight. I placed this in your heart because I chose you. Comment 222 if you trust me right now, even when it feels heavy. That person you're thinking about, the one who flashed into your mind just now, that's not random. That's me, showing you who this is for. You may not have all the answers, but I do. You may not know what's happening in the hidden places of their life, but I see it all. The nights they cry, the pain they bury, the risks they've taken, the thoughts they've hidden. I see the traps the enemy has laid out for them. I see the people surrounding them with lies, but I also see your love. I see your heart for them. And that is why I'm giving you this chance. I do not move in fear, I move in power. When I give you a warning, I also give you the power to overcome it. I give you my presence, I give you my spirit, I give you my word. And that is more than enough. Stop thinking you're too weak, too late, too broken to make a difference. The power is not in your strength, the power is in your surrender. If you will bow before me in prayer, I will rise on your behalf in victory. Begin to pray right now. Even if your words are simple, speak them. Say their name to me. Lay them at my feet. Ask me to cover them with my mercy. Ask me to block every plan the enemy has made against them. Ask me to send my angels to guard them, to remove toxic people from their path, to shut every door that leads to death. I have waited for your voice. Now release it. They may be just one step away from making a decision that could ruin everything, but your intercession can stop it. Your obedience can shift the atmosphere. Do not underestimate what I can do when you say yes to me. Some of the greatest moves of my hand began with one person saying, God, I trust you. Use me. I am not angry at you. I'm not trying to burden you with guilt. I'm trying to hand you a weapon, a key, an open door. I am trying to hand you the power to change the outcome, but time is moving quickly. Heaven and hell are watching what you will do with what I've said. I gave you a window. Now use it. You think it's just a thought, but it's a divine signal. You think it's just a stirring in your chest, but it's my spirit urging you forward. Don't dismiss it. That tug you feel, that urgency that won't go away, that's me. I've whispered through dreams. I've nudged your heart. And now, I'm speaking clearly, because I need you to hear this. You've asked for purpose. You've asked to be used. You've asked to hear my voice. And now you have. But purpose isn't always wrapped in comfort. Sometimes it comes wrapped in weight. Sometimes it asks you to pray through the night. Sometimes it asks you to believe for someone else's miracle, even while waiting for your own. This is one of those times. I'm not looking for your perfection. I'm looking for your willingness. Will you let me work through you? Will you stand for the one who can't stand for themselves right now? Will you believe when no one else does? Will you speak life into their name when everyone else has given up on them? You are not alone in this. I am with you. I will guide you through the next 2 days. I will reveal things to you. I will give you dreams, words, and insight. If you stay close to me, I will show you exactly what needs to be done. Do not panic. Do not allow fear to drown out my voice. The enemy wants you to feel overwhelmed, but I'm calling you to feel empowered. Speak my name. Speak Jesus over them. Speak peace over their mind. Speak protection over their body. Speak freedom over their soul. My name still breaks chains. My name still heals. My name still delivers. There is no darkness too thick for my light to break through. There is no distance too far for my hand to reach. Comment 333 if you declare your faith right now and believe I can do the impossible. This moment is sacred. Not everyone would respond to this call, but you did. That's why I will honor your obedience. That's why I will answer your cry. That's why I will surround your family with protection. What the enemy tried to destroy, I will restore. What looked like the end, I will rewrite. I will bring beauty out of ashes. I will bring hope into hopeless places. You are not too late. Some of you will see changes begin in hours. Some of you will feel peace sweep over your house tonight. Some of you will watch as the one you prayed for opens up out of nowhere, revealing the pain they kept hidden. And you will know that was me. You will know I was working while you were listening. Because I do not sleep. I do not slumber. I do not fail. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are not the savior I am, but I chose to move through your love. I chose to respond to your prayer. That's how much I care. That's how much I want to be near to your family. I am a good father, and I protect what is mine. I have marked your household with my presence. I have claimed your family with my blood, and the enemy has no final say here. And now that you've heard my warning, you must understand the weight of your presence in this family. You are not just a bystander. You are a carrier of my spirit. You are the one I've positioned to fight for the ones who can't see what's chasing them. There's someone connected to you who is standing at a dangerous edge. Maybe they're about to give up. Maybe they're about to make a decision that will haunt them for years. Maybe they've already started walking down a dark path, thinking no one notices. But I noticed. I see what others miss. And I chose to speak this truth to you now because I know you'll respond when others stay silent. You feel what I feel for them, that deep ache, that burden that doesn't go away. That's not just emotion. That's me sharing a piece of my heart with you. There's a spiritual battle raging around this person. You don't see it with your eyes, but your spirit feels it. That pressure in your chest, that heaviness when you think of them. That sudden wave of sadness or fear that hits you when you pray. These are not coincidences. These are signs that the enemy has launched an attack, but I have already raised up a defense, and you are part of it. I'm not asking you to carry this alone. I'm asking you to walk with me through it. Every time you pray, you allow me to step in. Every time you speak life, you pull them back from the edge. Every time you reject fear and choose faith, you make room for me to move in ways you can't imagine. Do not grow weary in this. The seed you are planting right now will bring a harvest of life. It may not be instant, but it will be undeniable. Comment 555 if you're standing in faith with me right now. I know it's painful to watch someone you love spiral. I know it hurts to see them drift away or hide their struggle. I see the tears you cry in secret, the way your heart breaks when you don't know how to help. But this is where I come in. I never expected you to fix everything. I never asked you to carry it without me. That's why I'm speaking now, so you'll let me fight this with you. Remember, my power is not limited by time. I can do in one moment what years of effort could never accomplish. I can reach into the darkest places and pull someone into the light. I've done it before. I will do it again. The same power that raised Jesus from the grave is alive in you, and that power is what's standing in the gap for this loved one. Speak my promises. Open your Bible and declare what I've said. Use my word like a sword, not just in your thoughts, but out loud. When you speak scripture over their life, it shifts the spiritual atmosphere. When you call out to me using my own words, it opens a door no enemy can close. You may feel small, but your voice in my presence carries the weight of heaven. You were born for this moment. Don't let the enemy convince you that your prayers don't matter. That's his tactic to make you feel powerless. But he knows the truth. He knows that when you pray, things move. He knows that when you call on me, I answer. That's why he tries to distract you, tries to make you numb, tries to keep you so busy and tired that you don't have time to stand. But you're standing now, and that's all I need. You may feel unqualified, but I have always used the willing, not the perfect. Moses doubted his words, yet I made him a deliverer. Esther feared the risk, yet I used her to save a nation. David was just a shepherd boy, yet I crowned him king. I choose the ones who say yes, even when their voice trembles. So let your yes be louder than your fear. Over the next 2 days, stay close to me. Wake up and speak to me. Walk and talk with me. Before you sleep, surrender the day to me. I will be working even when you don't see results yet. I am setting things in motion. I am touching hearts. I am sending people. I am blocking danger. But your prayers are the spark that lights the flame. Do not forget the authority I have given you. When you speak my name, hell trembles. When you worship in the middle of fear, chains break. When you pray through tears, heaven listens with attention. You are not powerless, you are not alone, and you are not too late. Comment 1212 if you believe I am moving in your family right now. Miracles are often born in secret. While everyone sees nothing changing, I am doing the deepest work in silence. Like the seed that grows under the soil, the transformation is hidden until suddenly it bursts forth. That's how this will happen. That's how I will restore this person. You won't always see the signs early on, but trust me. Trust the process. Trust that I am a faithful God who keeps every promise. If I showed you everything at once, it might overwhelm you. That's why I'm asking for faith, not sight. If you could see what's happening in the unseen, you'd fall to your knees in awe. My angels are on assignment. My spirit is already moving. I'm softening hearts. I'm speaking to the one who's drifting. I'm positioning people around them to reflect my love and truth. You are not the only one I've called, but you are the first I needed to reach. There is still time, but don't delay. Make space for me. Shut off distractions. Create a quiet place where you can hear me clearly. Speak their name to me every chance you get. Cover them in the blood of Jesus. Declare that no weapon formed against them will prosper. Declare that they will live and not die, that they will fulfill their purpose, that they will rise out of whatever pit they're in right now. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. This person may not be ready to hear from you yet, but I'm preparing their heart. I'm working on the inside while you pray from the outside. Keep loving them, keep showing grace, keep standing in faith. When the time comes, you'll know what to say. I will fill your mouth, I will give you the words, and you will speak life into their dry bones. They are coming back to truth, back to peace, back to me. And when they do, you'll know your prayers carried them home. You'll know your obedience changed their future. You'll know this moment was the turning point, because I am the God who hears, the God who saves, the God who finishes what he starts. I do not lie, I do not fail, not to overwhelm you, not to fill you with fear, but because I love them enough to wake you up. I love you enough to involve you, and I love your family enough to step in before it's too late. What's happening isn't random. There's a reason they've been acting different, pulling away, laughing less, sleeping more, or maybe not sleeping at all. You've noticed things, haven't you? A heaviness in the room, a silence that feels louder than words. Those are not just signs of stress. Those are spiritual warnings. Something is pressing against their mind, whispering lies, sowing confusion, trying to steal the joy and light I planted in them. But I will not allow it, not while you still have breath to pray. And you do. You have breath, you have time, you have access to my presence. So use it. This is not the time to wait for someone else to step in. I called you for a reason. I didn't ask for someone perfect. I asked for someone who would say yes. And you have. That's why this warning came to you, not someone else. Because I trusted you with it. I trusted that you wouldn't scroll past, that you would pause, listen, and respond. That you would understand that this is not a dream, not a vision, not a random moment, but divine instruction. Comment 777 if your heart is still open to hear me and you're willing to stand for your family. You are their covering right now. You are the one standing between them and the danger they don't even see coming. When you pray, it's like building a wall around them, a wall the enemy cannot pass. A hedge of protection, thick with my presence and power. That's what prayer does. It doesn't just ask, it builds, shields, and fights. That's why you're needed. Because your prayers carry weight in heaven. They may not thank you. They may not even know. But when the danger passes, when their heart softens again, when they feel peace where there used to be torment, it will be because you stood in faith, and I will know, I will see. I will reward you openly for what you're doing in secret. Keep speaking life, even when it feels like nothing is changing. Your words hold more power than you realize. Do not let death come out of your mouth. Do not speak curses. Do not say things like, they'll never change, or they're lost. Speak what I say. Say they are loved. Say they are protected. Say they will rise. Speak the opposite of what the world sees, because faith is the substance of things hoped for, not things already seen. The enemy has launched a plan against this person, but he is too late, because I have already gone ahead of him. I've already laid out a counterattack. I've already appointed angels, orchestrated moments, planted seeds, and now I'm activating your faith to seal it. He won't win. Not if you remain in me. Not if you keep pressing in. Not if you refuse to quit. You've asked me before, why me? Here's the answer. Because I placed something in you that this family needs. Because you carry authority when you pray. Because I knew you would care enough to weep when others stayed numb. Because you are marked by me. And because you have seen darkness and didn't let it swallow you. Now, I am using what I've brought you through to help bring someone else out. This won't be easy, but it will be worth it. The enemy may try to make you feel tired or discouraged. He may try to bring up your past to make you feel disqualified. But remember, he is a liar. I have covered you with my righteousness. I have chosen you by grace, not merit. And my Spirit gives you all you need to endure. There may be moments when you feel like nothing's working, but those are the very moments when I'm doing the deepest work, when it's quiet, when it feels like heaven is silent. That's when the roots are growing. That's when I'm preparing breakthrough. Do not go by what you see, go by what I said. And I said this person has 2 days. 2 days for you to respond, 2 days for you to fight, 2 days to lift up a cry that shakes heaven. Comment 999 if you believe the power of God is working through your prayer right now. Do not let fear take root. That is not from me. Fear only clouds what I'm doing. I did not give you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So when fear rises up, speak to it. Rebuke it. Tell it to leave. Replace it with my promises. Speak Psalm 91. Speak Isaiah 41:10. Speak Romans 8:28. Fill your home, your heart, your mind with truth. Let your house become a place of worship. Even if it feels heavy, even if others around you are not ready to join, you start, you lead. Let my presence dwell in your rooms. Put on worship. Speak my name, thank me in advance for the victory. Because your faith invites me in, your gratitude makes room for miracles, and miracles are coming. Not because of how loud you pray, but because you believe. Your belief activates movement in the Spirit. You may not see it yet, but soon you will hear the testimony. Soon you will see the fruit. And you will remember this moment, the moment you chose to act instead of ignore, to believe instead of fear, to pray instead of panic. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. This is not just about saving a life, it's about changing a legacy. What you do now will echo for generations. The seeds you plant today will bloom in ways your grandchildren will benefit from. Obedience now creates blessing that runs down the family line. This isn't only about crisis, it's about future. It's about breaking cycles and setting up a new direction for everyone connected to you. I am not just fixing what's broken, I am doing a new thing, a full restoration, a complete transformation. What looks like an end is actually the beginning of a fresh story, one written by my hand, one covered in grace, mercy, and healing, one that will reflect my goodness and glory. What you are feeling is not failure, it is pressure, because something is shifting. You are standing in the middle of a holy turning point, and I am asking you to remain steady. You may feel waves of doubt trying to rise up, thoughts asking if you are imagining this, or if you are strong enough to carry this responsibility, push those thoughts aside. They are not from me. I do not confuse the ones I call. I confirm them. That quiet conviction you feel deep inside is my spirit anchoring you. I have already equipped you for this, even if you do not feel ready. This person you are praying for is closer to help than you realize. Even now, I am arranging moments that will interrupt their downward path. I am softening their heart in ways you cannot see. I am allowing truth to surface in their thoughts when they are alone. The enemy planted lies, but I am uprooting them one by one. Your prayers are the rain that is loosening the soil. You must not speak defeat over yourself during these hours. Guard your mouth. Guard your thoughts. What you speak now matters more than usual. Life and death are before you, and I am asking you to choose life with your words. Speak hope even when fear knocks. Speak faith even when silence surrounds you. I am listening closely. There may be moments where you feel a sudden peace wash over you, then moments where the urgency returns. Do not be alarmed by that. Peace does not mean the battle is over, and urgency does not mean you are failing. Both are signs that I am present and active. Let peace steady you, and let urgency keep you focused. Together, they will keep you aligned with me. Comment 1010 if you are choosing to stand firm and not give up during this time. I want you to understand something clearly. You are not begging me to act. I am inviting you to partner with me. This is not about convincing me to care. I already care more than you can imagine. This is about alignment. When your heart aligns with mine, power flows freely. That is what is happening now. Your willingness is opening a channel for my intervention. There is a reason I gave you this sensitivity. Others may not notice what is happening, but you do. That is not weakness. That is discernment. You sense shifts before they happen. You feel burdens that are not your own. That is because I trust you with spiritual awareness. And when awareness meets obedience, change follows. Do not isolate yourself emotionally during this time. Talk to me honestly. Tell me when you are afraid. Tell me when you feel overwhelmed. I am not disappointed by your honesty. I am drawn to it. I am your refuge, not your judge. Every tear you shed in prayer is stored. Every whispered plea is heard. Nothing is wasted when it is given to me. The enemy wants you to believe that the situation is too complicated, too far gone, too messy to be fixed. That is a lie he has used for generations. He used it with Joseph. He used it with Job. He used it with Peter. And every time, I proved him wrong. I specialize in restoration. I am never intimidated by brokenness. You may not see immediate changes in their behavior. Do not let that discourage you. Some of the most powerful transformations happen beneath the surface first. I am dealing with roots, not just symptoms. I am dismantling strongholds that have been built over time. That takes precision, not haste. Trust my timing. As you move through these hours, pay attention to small nudges, a thought to send a message, a sense to check on them, a prompting to simply sit with them without words. These are not accidents, these are instructions. Follow them gently and without fear. I will guide each step if you remain attentive. You do not have to force anything. Love opens doors that pressure never could. Let your presence be calm, let your tone be kind. Let your actions reflect my compassion. Sometimes the greatest ministry is simply being there, steady and loving, while I do the deeper work inside them. Comment 1515 if you are trusting my guidance, even when you do not see the full picture. I am also strengthening you in this process. You may not realize it now, but your faith is being refined. Your confidence in me is deepening. You are learning how to stand in authority without panic. These are lessons that will stay with you long after this moment passes. What you are gaining will serve you and others for years to come. Do not underestimate how much this matters to your own future. When you respond to my voice in moments like this, doors open later that you never expected. I honor obedience, I remember faithfulness, I build upon it. The courage you show now is planting seeds that will bear fruit in unexpected seasons. If weariness tries to settle in, rest in me, not away from me. Even a quiet moment with me will renew your strength. You do not need to strive. You need to remain connected. Like a branch connected to the vine, your strength flows from staying close, not from effort. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I am protecting you as well. While you stand in the gap for someone else, I am standing guard over you. No backlash, no spiritual attack, no fear will overtake you. I have surrounded you with my peace. You are covered. You are safe. You are not exposed. These hours are sacred. Treat them with intention, not with panic, but with purpose. You are walking through something that will one day be a testimony. A moment you will look back on and say, this is where everything changed. Not because you were perfect, but because you listened. I am still working even when you sleep. I am still speaking even when you are silent. I am still moving even when you feel still. Trust me fully now. Let go of outcomes and hold on to me. I have the end in my hands, and it is not destruction. It is life. I see every act of love, every choice to stand in faith, and every moment you kept going when it would have been easier to give up. That's why I'm still speaking. Because your endurance is moving things in the spirit. What feels like silence is actually me working in the stillness. There's more happening than your eyes can see. I am sending people into that loved one's path. People they trust. People who carry light. People who will speak truth without even knowing its divine timing. I am stirring their memories, reminding them of the prayers spoken over them years ago, reminding them of the peace they once felt in my presence, that restlessness they feel, that confusion they can't explain. That is me calling them back. They may run from others. They may ignore your words, but they cannot run from me. I go where no one else can reach, into their thoughts, their dreams, their moments of silence. Even when they feel numb, my spirit still whispers. And now, because of your obedience, I am increasing the volume of that whisper. Comment 1717 if you're believing that I am speaking directly to their heart, even now. There are things from their past that have wounded them deeply. People they trusted that betrayed them. Words that still echo like wounds. They built walls to survive. They put on smiles to hide the cracks. And sometimes that makes you feel helpless, like you'll never get through. But don't let their silence fool you. Your love is breaking through. Your prayers are tearing down walls that years of hurt built up, not through pressure, but through persistence. I know you wonder if you've done enough. You replay conversations, wondering if you should have said more or said less. But I want you to hear this clearly. I never asked you to be their savior. I only asked you to love them and bring them to me. You've carried them well, and now I'm asking you to rest in me while I carry what you can't. You don't have to have perfect words. You don't need the perfect plan. Just keep showing up in faith. Keep praying. Keep believing. I am doing the deep work. The kind of healing that doesn't show on the surface right away, but transforms everything beneath. They may resist at first. They may even pull away. But do not panic. Sometimes resistance is part of the process. It means the pressure of darkness is being challenged. It means the light is getting in. Keep speaking my name over them. Say it when you wake up. Say it when you lay down. Say it when your heart gets heavy. Jesus. That one name still moves mountains. That name still breaks chains. That name still brings the dead to life. This is the time to stay focused. Be careful what you feed your heart with. Don't let doubt, distraction, or discouragement take root. You're in a fight for someone's future, and every decision you make in these 2 days matters. Choose prayer over panic. Choose scripture over scrolling. Choose worship over worry. I am fighting for you. I am covering you. And even when your strength runs low, I am strong in you. I will carry you when you feel like collapsing. I will steady your heart when anxiety tries to shake you. You are not doing this alone. You never were. Comment Amen if you receive my strength for this battle right now. Some of you have been standing for years, not just days. And this warning feels heavy because you've already been tired. But hear me, this is not the same season. This is not like before. Something has shifted. Your years of faith have built up momentum in the spirit, and this urgent call is the release point. I waited until now because now is the time when everything begins to change. You have sown in tears. Now you will begin to reap in joy. Not just immediately, but consistently. I am not giving you just one moment of relief. I'm establishing a new foundation for your family, one that will last, one that will carry blessings through generations. This person being rescued is just the beginning. I'm healing more than one soul through this. As you stand in prayer, I'm restoring unity in places you thought were permanently divided. I'm softening hearts that were hardened by pride and pain. I'm turning bitter memories into testimonies. I'm not only saving a life, I'm restoring your family's future. You will look back on this and say, this was the moment everything shifted. You will remember the heaviness. You'll remember the tears, but you'll also remember the peace that came after. The peace that made no sense except that I was with you, and you'll testify to others about how close I came in your hour of need. Some of the healing will happen fast, others will take time, but all of it will be real. All of it will be lasting, and you will know it was me. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Right now, even as you read this, I'm covering that loved one with my presence. I'm surrounding them with protection. I'm closing the doors that lead to destruction. I'm confusing the plans of the enemy. I'm bringing truth into their hidden places. And I'm not stopping until they are safe. The enemy knows something is breaking, and he's trying to make you retreat. But you will not retreat. Not now. You are too close. Heaven is moving, and the turning point is already unfolding. That loved one is not lost. They are not too far gone. I have not given them over to the darkness. I am still holding them. My hand is still over them. My mercy is still pursuing them. And even now, the walls they've built around their heart are starting to crack. The seeds of truth you've planted through words, love, prayers, and faithfulness are starting to take root. The ground is shifting. I have been watching over them since the day they were born. I've seen every choice, every mistake, every heartbreak. I've seen their silent cries and their desperate thoughts, and I have never once looked away. Even in their rebellion, I stayed close. Even in their silence, I kept speaking. Even when they pushed others away, I never stopped sending signs. And now, this is the hour where I draw them back not through force, but through love. Comment 222. If you trust that my love is greater than every mistake they've made, I am the God of restoration. I do not abandon my children. I do not give up on the broken. I heal what others throw away. I restore what others walk past. And this person you're crying for is mine. I've claimed them. I've called them. I've marked them with purpose, even if they've forgotten it. You see their behavior, but I see the root. You see their choices, but I see the pain beneath them. I know what hurt them. I know who failed them. I know what lie they believed about themselves. But I am the truth, and I am coming to tear down every lie. They believed they were too far gone. I am showing them my grace. They thought they were unworthy. I am showing them my love. They assumed no one noticed. I am sending my presence. This battle is not just emotional, it's spiritual, and you are not fighting it alone. I have surrounded them with angels. I have pushed back the plans of the enemy over and over again. That overdose that didn't happen, that was me. That car that missed them by inches, that was me. That friend who walked away at just the right time, that was me. I have intervened more than you know. And now I'm asking you to partner with me in faith one more time. These next few hours matter, not just symbolically but spiritually. There is a short window, and I am asking you to press in. Pray when you wake up. Whisper my name over them when they cross your mind. Lay hands on their name. Write it down. Speak life. Refuse to let fear speak louder than faith. Even if your voice shakes, even if you're tired, keep going. I'm releasing dreams. I'm stirring their memory. I'm placing songs in their ears. I'm allowing moments of silence to open their heart. Even things they scroll past, even people they bump into, nothing is by accident. I am orchestrating it all to reach the core of who they are. You may not see the results yet, but trust that my word never returns empty. Comment 1111 if you believe their heart is already being softened by my hand. This moment is a collision of heaven and earth. What was meant for harm is being turned into healing. The very thing the enemy used to destroy them will become their testimony. They will speak of how I found them at their lowest. They will speak of how your prayers created a doorway back home. They will speak of the power of grace. They will speak of me. There's something else I want you to know. This is not just about rescuing them. It's also about elevating you. I'm preparing you for more. This assignment is growing your faith. It's stretching your spirit. It's deepening your roots. I'm teaching you to war in the spirit, to hear me clearly, and to move when I speak. This will not just mark their turning point, it will mark yours too. After this storm, you will walk in greater clarity. You will hear my voice faster. You will move in greater authority. You will carry more peace, more power, more wisdom. I never waste pain. I never waste the battle. When you come through this, and you'll come through stronger than before, more confident in who I am, more certain of what I can do. Don't be surprised when peace fills your home in strange ways. Don't question the small changes you begin to see in that person. It might start as one conversation, one small act of vulnerability, one quiet shift. But those are signs. Celebrate them. Speak life into them. Declare that I am finishing what I started. Even when they stumble, do not speak defeat. Speak grace. Even when they doubt, speak truth. Even when they pull away again, remain in love. My goodness is what leads hearts to repentance. Keep reflecting that. Keep showing up. I am using you more than you know. There are angels in the room when you pray. There is power in your words. Heaven moves at the sound of faith. I have heard every cry. I have seen every act of faith, and I will respond. I always do. Every moment holds weight. Every second has purpose. I'm not calling you to panic. I'm calling you to participate. What you choose to do now will open the next step for what I want to release in your family. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You may feel exhausted in your spirit. That's because you're pushing against spiritual resistance. You are not weak. This is the weight of intercession, the kind that breaks through heaven's gates. When your heart aches, when your eyes well with tears, when your chest tightens without explanation, that is spiritual labor. You are not imagining it. You are carrying something holy. And though it hurts, though it feels like too much, I promise you, the birth is coming. I never let my people fight alone. I go before you. I walk beside you. I cover behind you. I am your shield, your strength, your shelter. You will not collapse under this weight. You will rise through it, because while the enemy tries to steal breath, I am the one who gives life. And I am breathing life right now into your home, your mind, your loved one's soul. Comment 333 to declare your faith that the breath of God is filling every dry and dying place in your family. You keep asking me, is it working? And I say to you, yes, yes, it is. Even when you feel blind, even when you feel nothing, even when the silence stretches long. I do not need emotion to work. I need surrender. Your yes is still echoing in heaven. Your prayer is still unlocking doors. Your trust is still pulling my hand toward their heart. They may seem unreachable to you, but I know how to reach the unreachable. I know the exact memory that can soften them. I know the exact encounter that will cause them to question everything they've believed. I know how to use the very things that broke them to bring them back to me. You see the hardened surface, but I see the child inside them who once believed. I see the one who used to feel my presence, who used to whisper my name, who used to trust me. That part of them still exists. It's buried, but not gone, lost, but not dead. And I am coming after it. There is nothing more powerful than when I pursue someone. And when you pray, you are giving me permission to pursue without resistance. You are opening the door, and I will walk through it. Even if they've shut me out, your prayer keeps the window open. That's how much power I've placed in your agreement with me. The enemy is trying to distract you with other problems. He's stirring things up to break your focus. Don't let him. Keep your eyes fixed. If he can't stop your faith, he will try to scatter it. He'll throw situations at you that feel urgent, but they are only noise. Protect your attention. These 2 days are holy. You can't afford to be spiritually distracted. Guard your heart from frustration. You may not see the fruit yet, but the roots are growing deep. Sometimes before things get better, they get louder. Don't mistake spiritual shaking for failure. It's often the evidence that the foundation is being rebuilt. This is not collapse. This is construction. Comment 555 if you believe God is rebuilding everything the enemy tried to tear down. Your loved one may lash out. They may isolate. They may speak harshly. Don't take it personally. That's resistance. That's conviction stirring. When darkness is losing its grip, it gets loud. Stay gentle. Stay patient. Love them harder. Speak even less if needed. You're not here to force anything. You're here to reflect me. Your calm presence will speak louder than any sermon. You are not being ignored. You are being trusted. That's why I gave you this burden. That's why I came to you. I knew you would carry this with care. I knew you would not quit. And though you may feel tired, you're stronger than you've ever been. Not because of your own power, but because I've been strengthening you through every prayer, every tear, every step of obedience. You've been asking for a sign, and here it is. They are not beyond my reach. They are not forgotten. They are not finished. And this is not their end. You are witnessing the beginning of their return. You are standing at the doorway of redemption. The night may still feel long, but the morning is coming. Keep the light on. Keep the prayers flowing. Keep the worship loud. The atmosphere around you is changing. Some of you will begin to feel lightness where heaviness once lived. Others will start noticing shifts in their loved one, random texts, changes in tone, unexpected softness. Do not question these signs. They are real. They are part of the process. And even if they take one step back after 2 steps forward, do not panic. Healing is not always straight, but it is certain. Let me remind you, I finish what I start. I am not the author of confusion. I am the author of salvation. I do not tease with hope. I deliver. And I will deliver this soul from the enemy's trap, not because you earned it, not because they deserve it, but because grace is still stronger than sin, love is still louder than shame, and mercy still triumphs over judgment. This is not just about one life. This is about legacy. Your obedience is changing the direction of generations. Chains are breaking that you didn't even know existed. Lies passed down are being interrupted. Curses spoken long ago are being silenced. Because you stood up. Because you said yes. Because you believed. Don't underestimate how serious this is. When I said 2 days, I meant a window of divine timing. These hours you're living in are heavy with meaning. This is not a season to drift through or forget. This is a time to press in like never before. Stay alert in the spirit. Stay aware of what you say and what you agree with. Even your quiet moments matter right now. Your thoughts, your posture, your trust. I'm watching closely, not to judge but to respond. I respond to faith. I move when you believe. You've asked me why you feel such pressure, why it feels like the weight of the world is sitting on your chest. It's because you're carrying something sacred. Intercession isn't always loud. Sometimes it's silent, heavy, tearful, invisible to others. But it's powerful. It's how I move mountains. It's how I reach the ones who won't open the door. It's how I save lives when no one else even knows they're in danger. Comment Amen if you're willing to keep carrying this in love until the breakthrough is complete. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are doing holy work when you pray for them. You're stepping into a gap they can't fill for themselves. They may not know how to cry out for me, but you do. They may not have the strength to fight in this moment, but you do. They may not see the cliff in front of them, but I showed it to you. And I trust you to respond. You need to know what I'm doing behind the scenes. I'm dealing with their heart. Not just the outer behavior, but the root causes, the lies they've believed about themselves, the shame that's followed them for years, the things they haven't said out loud, even to you. I'm speaking directly to the parts of them they've buried. I'm not treating their wounds with surface solutions, I'm going to the core. That's why the process may look slow to you. But it's not slow. It's deep. And deep healing takes time. I'm not interested in temporary changes. I'm after full restoration. The kind that sets them free for good. The kind that rewrites the story. And your faith is part of that story. You might wonder if your prayers are strong enough. They are, because I'm the one who fills them with power. It's not about how long or how perfect your words are. It's about your heart, your surrender, your willingness to stand in the gap. That's what gives your prayers authority. You're not just speaking into the air, you're releasing heaven's will onto earth. When you speak my promises, all of heaven stands behind you. My word is a sword, and every time you declare it, it cuts through darkness. Every time you speak life, it chokes out fear. Every time you praise me, even when things look the same, the walls shake. Comment 999 if you believe that even now, your prayers are shifting the atmosphere around your family. There's a reason the enemy has fought so hard to discourage you. He sees what's coming. He sees the freedom, the restoration, the testimony, and he's trying to get you to stop short. But you won't stop. You've come too far. You've been too faithful, and you're not doing this in your own strength. I'm carrying you through it.